Art is as subjective as choosing your favorite color. For some, it's all about the aesthetics, the way the line stands on the page. Others might be into the whole emotional depth thing, like does this piece make me feel stuff? Now, imagine you are wandering into a bookstore. You might stumble upon this manga with art so good that even Palestine and Israel would agree. Well, unless the manga got bombed into ashes, but let's not get into that. Here's the twist. What's good to one person might be bad to another. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So when I say good art, it's basically a wild ride through personal taste. You dig the aesthetics, the feels, the characters. There are a worrying amount of people who only read manga or watch anime because they seem for a fictional 2D girl. Well, that's just the chaotic nature of subjectivity in art appreciation. Answering the question, does good art necessarily make a good manga? Let's discuss it in this video. Decoding the elements of good art in manga, I break it apart into 4 categories: visual storytelling, character design, panel composition, and use of color. Good art in manga is not just about pretty pictures. It's about how those pictures tell a story. It's the seamless flow from one panel to the next. The best manga art grabs you by the eyeballs and drags you into the narrative, making you feel the tension, the excitement, the heartbreak, all without a single word. Characters in manga aren't just ink and paper. They are a cocktail of personality and style. Good character designs is about crafting characters whose appearance tells you something about who they are, where they've been, and where they are going. You see a character and boom, you get a sense of their vibe, their story, and maybe even their stance on the Second World War. It's like the art of character design is giving life to the ink on the page. Panels in manga are like puzzle pieces, and the mangaka is the master puzzler. Good panel composition is about arranging those pieces in a way that's not just visually appealing, but also guides your eye through the narrative. It's about knowing when to go big, when to go small, and when to throw in a curveball to keep you on your toes. The use of color and shading in manga is an art form in itself. It's not just about making things look pretty. It's about setting the mood, creating atmosphere, and sometimes smacking you in the face with emotion. The best manga artists know when to go good with colors that pop like fireworks, and when to dip into the shadows for the touch of mystery. It's the art of using color, not just to paint a scene, but to conjure a feeling. The overall aesthetics appeal of manga is crafted through the strategic use of visual storytelling, character design, panel composition, and color or shading. Visual storytelling ensures a smooth and engaging narrative flow. Character design adds distinctiveness and emotion connection. Well-composed panels guide the reader through the story effectively, and the use of color and shading sets the tone and atmosphere. Together, these elements craft a rich storytelling medium. Alright, let's break down the whole art appreciation is subjective thing. First of all, it's not about right and wrong. It's never about right and wrong. It's about what you enjoy as an art. You might dig into abstract chaos, while another person is all about those serene landscapes. And that's cool. Since almost everyone who clicked on this video shares an interest in manga, I'm gonna use my other niche passion as an example. If you see this, what comes to your mind? Well, if you are also into horology, you would have a bit of a clue that this is the Omega Caliber 1932, the only movement that fuses a chronograph and a minute repeater. In simpler terms, a chronograph is basically a stopwatch. Chronograph equals stopwatch, so naturally, it has an elapsed time. Remember I said earlier that this movement also contains a minute repeater. Exactly, it can chime the elapsed time. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is all mechanical. So no battery, no chemical, all gears and springs. This is art for me, but not for everyone, and that's totally fine. Art is subjective. It's a big, beautiful world of chaos, and everyone gets to pick their flavor. Storytelling in manga isn't just a side dish, it's the main course. Without a compelling narrative, manga is just a sequence of pretty pictures. The magic happens when those pictures come together to tell a story that grabs you by the imagination. The narrative structure in a manga is like the skeleton that gives the story its shape. It's not just about what happens, but how it happens. Whether it's a suspenseful cliffhanger or a heartwarming resolution, the narrative structure is the roadmap that turns a series of events into an engaging journey. Character development is like watching a caterpillar morph into a butterfly. A well-developed character is a mirror reflecting the complexities of the human experience, adding depth and relatability to the manga. It's the emotional investment in characters that defines a well-worked story. The word world building gets thrown around very often, but what does it really mean? World building is the process of constructing and developing a fictional or imaginary world within a narrative. A carefully built world adds layers to the story and provides context for the character's action. In a manga, narrative structure, character development, and world building aren't just individual threads, they are woven together. It's the synergy of these elements that elevates manga. So from what we have known, art and writing go hand in hand. If we look at Berserk, the highest rated manga, the art is undoubtedly the best. Paired with good writing, it deserves to be on top. The art in Berserk is a masterpiece. Miura's attention to detail is almost obsessive, crafting worlds that mirror the journey of gods. But it's not just the visuals. The storytelling in Berserk is wonderful. The exceptional fusion of art and storytelling in Berserk transcends the boundaries of traditional manga. It's not just entertainment, it's an immersive experience. Now I sound like I'm narrating a promotional video, but Berserk is just that good and it deserves all the credit. On the other hand, let's discuss a case where manga with less impressive art still gain widespread acclaim due to other factors. Please don't hate me on this one, but in my humble opinion, the art of Demon Slayer is pretty underwhelming. Despite not receiving widespread acclaim for its art, Demon Slayer soared due to factors that extended beyond its visuals. Tanjiro's quest to avenge his family and save his sister Nezuko resonated with the readers. The narrative was filled with emotion and showcased a unique blend of traditional and supernatural elements. It also strategically utilized its settings, drawing readers into a world where demons weren't just monstrous foes, but complex beings with tragic tales. The strategic release of the anime adaptation further fueled the manga's success. Ufotable really did a fantastic job with the animation. The quality and skillful adaptation of the source material led to a massive surge in popularity. If you think I'm biased for liking Berserk more than Demon Slayer, let me tell you that I own a small collection of 2 resin statues. The first one is Guts in his Berserker armor, and the second one is Tokito Muichiro from Demon Slayer. I think that is enough proof that I deeply appreciate both Demon Slayer and Berserk. Another manga that stands in the middle is One Punch Man. The original webcomic was drawn terribly, but since the story and humor are good, it got turned into a manga with a catch. It was drawn by a different artist. And I will admit that this is drawn better than Berserk. One Punch Man manga wouldn't be as popular with only good writing, but bad art, and vice versa. There are a lot of manga out there that aren't popular because who would enjoy manga with only good art but bad writing? I wouldn't. In manga, I strongly hold the opinion that good writing holds more influence than good art. Still, you can't scribble random lines unless it's Hunter x Hunter. In essence, the relationship between good art and the overall quality of the manga is mutually symbiotic. While visuals serve as the first impression, the lasting impact comes from the values of storytelling and character depth. Creating a unique art form where the sum is greater than its individual parts. Before I end this video, I would love to hear your thoughts and perspectives on this. So, drop your opinions in the comments. I allow every comment, no censorship, unless YouTube takes it on itself. What's your take on the connection between good art and the overall quality of manga? Are you all about the visuals, or do you believe that writing is superior? Thank you for watching.